Hello there, beautiful Sagittarians. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot and Diamond Dragon Lady, whichever channel you may be watching this from. My name is Ariel, and this is your monthly overview reading for October 2023. I am an astrologer and a tarot reader, so we are going to use a combination of oracle, tarot, and astrology to get your messages for you. So let's just jump right on in here, Sagittarius. I'm going to start with some oracle cards. Dear Spirit, let's see what we have for our beautiful Sagittarians, what they need to see and hear and be aware of for their best good please for October. Ooh, okay, Sagittarius, be flexible. And I just got to I'm going to take the card on the bottom too, which is focus. And the reason I'm taking both of those is look what we have on both of these. We have a very big, powerful cat. We got the snow leopard, we've got the Bengal tiger here. And so to me, that really denotes a spirit of independence, strength, stamina, determination, resourcefulness. You might be embracing a little bit of both. So it's like focus on where you really want to go this month, Sagittarius, but also be flexible about how you get there. These are both really beautiful cards. So I feel like, you're going to be feeling pretty strong within yourself for this month of October. Let's get a numerology card next. And we have leadership. What a surprise. Look at that. That is another feeling that I get strongly from those two cards is that, this is you really leading the way. And I always say that Sagittarius is such a pioneering kind of sign. You're ruled by Jupiter, so you have that very strong largesse of spirit, very, very open to possibilities, the great philosopher, the great explorer, the great adventurer and traveler. But with the number 81, I also feel that you may be completing some things because the 8 is such a number of manifestation and really bringing things into being. The number 1 is so much about you. So you may also just feel kind of like a master manifester this month. And when you add that 8 and that 1, you get a number 9. And that is a number of completion. It's a number of healing. It's a number of resolutions and things coming full circle. So this could be a very powerful month indeed for y'all. Let's get into a gemstone, crystal, or mineral that will be good for you guys to work with this month. All right, we've got the fuchsite. This is heart healing. It is a heart chakra stone. Many times you will find fuchsite flecked with natural ruby, and that's a great combination as well. Both of them are good for the heart chakra, so nothing wrong with it if you find, ruby and fuchsite. That's a really common combination. But this is a beautiful stone. I personally love it. It looks like a lot like a greener kind of turquoise. It has that beautiful color to it. And obviously, since it's a heart chakra stone, it's good to wear it near the heart chakra itself. Next, let's get into your ancestors, guardians, and guides. Let's see which spiritual guide is helping you the most this month, Sagittarius. Ooh, and it is Melchizedek, which I love for you guys because we just talked about how Sagittarius is a sign of pioneering. It is that higher learning philosophy. It is expanding the mind, absolutely. And that's what Melchizedek is all about here, Sagittarius. So you have learned from experience. More inner study is now required for further progress. So this could point to many, many things. Take it as it resonates for you. But I always say that Sagittarius is the eternal student. Whether you have the sun, moon, Mars, Venus rising in Sag, if you have a major placement in your astrological chart in that sign, there's going to be a part of you that is always learning, always growing. And I think that's a really good thing for all of us to learn from you guys. So absolutely, this could point to you maybe taking a new class, furthering education in a more traditional sense. You could be taking, a spiritual class. You may be studying something like Reiki or acupuncture, you know, some kind of healing modality. There's a lot of ways that this could apply. But anything that's, you know, educating you further, anything that's growing your spirit and your mind, sounds like a very, very good plan this month. So let's get into your tarot. And I do have, of course, my fun little Halloween tarot deck. We're playing with that one for October here, guys. But we're going to do a classic Celtic cross for you guys. Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Let's see what we have for them in their tarot. Yes, you're gathering something up here. I think you're coming from a pretty good place here, Sagittarius. You've come through some things. You know, we had this long... We're still in a little bit of Virgo energy as we come into the month of October, but, you know, we're rapidly clearing out of that, and I know that Virgo time is not the easiest time for Saggies. So I do feel like you've come through this pretty well. Right in the center of your reading, we have the Ten of Imps, which is the same as the Ten of Wands. And definitely there's this feeling, you know, with the Ten of Wands, it's like you're just gathering something up. It could be an old burden. It could be something that's been weighing very heavily on you, but you're getting it together. One last trip up that hill, right? It could be a little bit challenging, could be a little bit of a test of your stamina and willpower. It's like once you've got it, it's done. Like there's something this month that you're really bringing to a completion. And the Page of Cups to me says it's like it's time for fresh new thoughts and communication. This is Pisces energy, the Page of Cups, very watery. So it's more about, you know, communicating from a spiritual, loving, more intuitive and caring place. You might feel like the energy has been a little bit harsh with you, especially with that Ten of Wands, because that can just feel like such a test or such a challenge that you have to get through. But I do feel like there's something good on the other side of it. I don't feel like you're coming from any kind of real bad place here, Sagittarius, because in your immediate past, we do have this Ten of Ghost. It's the same as the Ten of Cups, which is usually a lot of blessings. There's a lot of good things that come with that card that usually brings, you know, greater happiness within your heart, within the home. If you're in a relationship, that's usually prospering at that time. You know, maybe you've got some really good new friends around you or good old friends around you. But that's a very positive place to be coming from. And I do clarify all my cards for those of you who have not been with me before. Wow, okay guys, Three of Swords on top of that. Like I said, you know, this isn't the easiest, but I do feel like you've come through some heartaches. You've come through some things. Even though I still feel like things are essentially pretty good, there could have been some letdowns. There could have been some disappointments going on too. It's like there's some good things. There's also some really heavy things. So with that combination, it's real interesting because I still feel like you've got this really good support system around you. You've got some really good people around you. In spite of whatever struggles may be going on, I feel like they generally have your back. There might be one real special friend, though, that comes forward that really, really stands strong out of this, and that is your little Page of Cups, right? This could be the one that's really, like, calling you every day, checking in on you, making sure that you're all right kind of thing. Going into the future, we have the Queen of Imps, which is that Leo Queen, Leo fire energy. And to me, you know, this is a very bright, courageous spirit. You may also have a Leo around you, or you may have Leo in your chart, but this is also just you know, using your magic, using your fire. You are a fire sign. It's a very strong manifesting power that she has. I love the Queen of Wands. She can be a bit dramatic, a bit colorful, right? But she is definitely strong. She's generous, courageous, and she has that magic on her side. Yep, and I do feel, I don't know who this is around you, Saggy. I don't know who has been bugging you. you've got some people, or have had some people that haven't done the best by you. 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Could be an air sign, doesn't have to be, but, you know, if they are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or have a lot of that air energy, there could just be some people that, you know, maybe you need to just get them on out of there. Maybe they just don't need to be there. Because that could be some sneaky people that may be taking advantage of your generosity. That's really kind of what this feels like, because, you know, these are very happy cards. You know, the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Fire, you know, these are very generous, very, you know, strong. And it might be somebody that's either kind of jealous of you, or somebody that kind of feels like they don't really like it when you're succeeding, right? And so they feel like they gotta jab you a little bit. And if you got someone like that, I just, you know, don't entertain it. Don't deal with it. Yeah, subconscious card here on the bottom of the spread is the Tower. Mars energy. Mars is coming out of Libra on the 12th of October, which I'm super happy about. And that's because Mars is not well expressed in the sign of Libra. Because Libra is very diplomatic and very, you know, wants the peace and the harmony and the peaceful resolution. But Mars is fiery. It's bold. It's not afraid to be, you know, loud and sometimes rude, you know, or just to get what it needs and wants. And so my feeling with this Tower, as that Mars transition takes place, a lot of us are going to be more strong, more forceful, more courageous about what we want. And so if you feel that you need to knock something or someone out of your life, and you need to make a couple of big changes or rearrangements, there's nothing wrong with that, and that Tower is saying it. It's right there. Oh my God. Okay. Saggies, I'm just saying. Yeah, double that statement, okay? Because we've got the Tower clarifying the Tower. Yeah. We may reiterate, the Tower comes along when there's something in your life that is not going to last the test of time. And it's very much the hand of Spirit coming and removing it if you're not willing to remove it yourself. So it's always better to remove it yourself, because Spirit may not be as gentle about doing it as we might be. So if you've got something in your life, someone in your life that you know is toxic, dangerous, shifty, not meant to last the long haul, get it gone now, because you are feeling this in your soul. To me, the Tower is about action. Pure and simple, because Mars is about action. All right. On the top, crowning the spread message from Spirit, is the Emperor. This is Aries. Guess what Aries is ruled by? Mars. Yes. So the Emperor is all about taking charge, being direct, being a good leader. It's not about being, you know, immature or just mouthing off. Like I said, it's like there's an art to being rude, quote unquote, right? Because it's like, this isn't about being mean or being nasty. This is about putting your foot down, getting what you want, standing up for what you believe in, and being very strong. This is also, to me, you know, Aries is a sign of self-love, right? Some people can say it's selfishness, and sometimes it does manifest that way, but it's really about looking out for yourself. Wow, with the Magician on top, look at that. So yeah, Spirit is really telling you here, Sagittarius, it is time to stand up for yourself. You are enough with or without a certain partner, friend, or ally. You are good enough within. You have everything that you need to succeed. You have everything that you need to get ahead. For some of you, I feel like this is a business partner. For some, it's just like a frenemy. For some of you, it could be a love situation, but I'm feeling more business or backstabbing friend than I am feeling like a love situation necessarily. So again, you know, take this as it resonates. But I don't feel it as much as a relationship as and it could be that for some of you. I don't doubt it, but I just feel this is more like, almost like a work thing. Like they're just kind of jealous of the fact that you are succeeding or following through on your dreams, right? You're going places and they're kind of like, They just want to pop your balloon, and that's not cool. Let's get some advice for Sagittarius, please. Yeah, there's some tussle action going on here, but I do think you're going to emerge quite well out of this. There is something that's got to be let go of, or someone. I do think it's a someone. Five of Imps is your suggested approach. Yeah, this is a tussle card. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself, but if it's not a fight that you feel like you need to give your energy to, then just walk away from it. Again, you know, this card always feels like workplace infighting or office politics for me. Very strongly, especially when I'm looking at a reading like this. And we have the Eight of Cups. Absolutely. There's something you're walking away from. I mean, that's just... I think more of you are going to choose to walk away from the argument than just continue it forever. It's like you may put your foot down and say what you need to say, but then you're out of there. This is continuing the journey here. And this is, you know, showing as well a lunar eclipse going on in the background of this card. And I'm just saying, we have a lunar eclipse this month on the 26th at the end of the month. So you may really see some things come full circle by then. Eight of Wands. Yes. Things are moving quickly. They're moving a lot quicker now. This month, astrologically, is super, super active. There's a lot of movement going on within it, which I'm really happy about because it has been like walking through molasses for a minute with the planetary energy. So eight of Wands, things are definitely speeding up in life, and you are not an exception here. And that is your own energy as a Sagittarius card. So here come those arrows. It's time to shoot those arrows, Sagittarius. See what hits. And the Ace of Wands. So it's very blessed. I think that really that's actually almost the most important part of this reading, it feels for me so far, is like what you need to know is that things are moving very quickly, and that includes people or situations that are not for your best good being removed. Don't overthink it a whole lot, right? This is about action, not about overthinking it, not about over-feeling it. There's a lot of wands in this reading, and that's very fiery, just like you. An Ace of Wands is a blessing of a bold, passionate, fiery new life. So don't let anything that's getting removed at this time, do not let it get you down. It is not worth your tears. Even if it does make you cry, it's not worth crying more than you got to over it, right? Oh, hopes and fears is the Two of Pentacles. So Sagittarius, you might be worried that it could cause a setback with your work. Again, I do feel that this is more of a work-related something than anything else. Two of Pumpkins is Capricorn energy, and to me this is about like, oh gosh, is my work going to suffer, or do I need to work even harder? I wouldn't do that to yourself. Do not beat yourself up. Do not overthink this. Yes, this is the one area, this Queen of Cups, that you really should just feel it, right? That's our Scorpio intuition right there. It's our water intuition. But the Queen of Cups is very selective, right? She's very selective about who she lets in her life. She's the one, you know, person in the cup suit that keeps the lid on the cup, because she's not just going to let anyone in. So you might decide to be a little more selective about who you choose to associate with or share details of your life with. Outcome card, we have the Magician again. So this came out twice in your reading, along with the Tower came out twice. So those are the two doubles that we got for this read. To me, this is like really having the power to make the magic, okay? This is you having everything that you need. Mercury rulership, what you put your mind to, you can accomplish. Let's get a clarifier on him. Yeah, oh my gosh. Sagittarius, I'm just going to say this is definitely about you leaving something or someone behind that was kind of shady, shifty, not the kind of person you want around you, because this is a kind of person that just leads you into bad places. Five of Swords. That's all I need to see. You've got literally like every card that's about leaving behind something that's not good for you. Things are moving fast. Don't cry too much over what is passing away this month, because what's coming in is so much better. And it's really a reading to me that encourages your personal strength, your personal leadership and independence. Keep your focus on that. Don't be focused on these little, you know, crappy people or things that are falling by the wayside, because they're very, very minor compared to where you are going and where you're headed and the power that you have to change what's happening. Pretty amazing reading, really, because I feel like this is like this big kind of turning point. Let's get an affirmation on this for Sagittarius, please. Yes, inner wisdom. Here we go, guys. That is the card that's coming out for you, because I do feel like your inner wisdom is increasing. I feel like you are growing in knowledge and understanding of so many things. You have the key to the solution. Things may look complicated and out of reach, but subconsciously you know what you have to do. Don't allow fear to impede you. Meditate on your question and reflect on life experience and lessons to find the answers. Absolutely. Do you notice what that really again says to me? You have what it takes already within you. That's why that magician's out there twice, because that's the magic that you have got. All right, Sagittarius. Great reading for October. Hope it's an amazing month for you, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care.